Hi, everybody. My name is Sarah, Pearls of Wisdom and Food with Keto Under 20. And today, I am under 10. And that is just where I like to be at. I just did my weekly naked weigh-in, and I do it once a week, and I post it for transparency so you can see that I'm working the program and that the program is working for me, and that stick with me and you might find a success that you just didn't know you'd find. And I think it's hidden in funny little places like eating more fat, getting more salts in, the good salts, the pink Himalayan, and the Celtic salt. I love the Celtic salt crystals. I dip and put some on my tongue before I have my lemon Himalayan salted water. Since I have done my extra salts and my one meal a day, which is, I don't know, I think about 90 days, I've lost, I'm now 4 pounds lower than my lowest range weight. God, do I need more? I need more little bulletproof coffee. And so it's just working for me. So today, let me show you and tell you what I'm eating just for the halibut. And I haven't had halibut in years. So today, my calories are 1,440, and my carbs are 9.9, and my protein is 52.2. I don't know if you can see this. And my fat is 138. And so that all works for me. What am I having today? Well, I'm having, and I can't believe that I get to have all these veggies and still have only 9.9 carbs. So it is doable. So you can get it all done, keep your carbs down. I think an older metabolism works best on under 15. And but when you hear all the vegetables I'm having today, you're going, it's like, wow, 9.9 carbs total. I don't do net, but total, yes. So I'm having a big green leafy. It's got organic baby spinach, organic baby romaine, and organic regular romaine. I bought ahead of it, and the E. coli free kind. And so I'm having 50 of the romaine, 50 of the spinach, 30 of the baby romaine, and then I'm having 12 grams of blue cheese crumbled on it, and 3 tablespoons of a mixture of extra virgin olive oil and macadamia nut oil. And it's all good. And then I'm having 5 ounces of tenderloin. We already cooked it on the big green egg with big green egg charcoal, so it was a double treat. And I'm having that with 60 grams of those big, thick, raw mushrooms. Well, I'm going to saute them in butter, of course, and 60 grams of asparagus tips. And that will be my OMAD. And that is much later today because it's the middle of the night as I tape this. And so that will bring me great contentment. So with those 1,400 calories, I am having a bulletproof coffee, this one here. And then later on, between like 9 and 10 a.m., I will be having a modified bulletproof coffee, meaning 1 tablespoon of butter and 2 tablespoons of heavy whipping cream, and no brain octane or coconut oil. And it all works for me. It carries me to the OMAD. And I think that older people, especially women, need fat for their brains, need fat for their intermittent fasting. And I don't think that the fatty fasts have hurt me because I continue to, well, now I'm losing weight, but continue to keep you aiming towards your goals. And I'm not trying to lose. I'm totally satiated. And I was laughing. Somebody that is on maintenance commented, and I read it this morning, and she has onions, she has some baby tomatoes, and as well as green onions every week. And she also has zoodles, which she didn't have until she reached her goal. And I'm probably the same because now I've been having, last 2 weeks I had zoodles with the organic Alfredo sauce on it from Bertolli, and that really worked for me. And so I just keep my program very, very simple. Most of you know I have a big salad of some mixture, and I have my protein, and then I have a side veggie. Like yesterday it was green beans, and you saw how many there were, maybe 5 long ones. And then tonight will be the asparagus and the mushrooms to go with the filet. And it all just works, and that part is under 10 carbs total. And so I don't need to play. I don't need to search for something that is going to derail me. My palate has totally changed since I went to keto, and now I'm just totally acclimated to the 2 bulletproof coffees, as I said before, and the OMAD. It carries me. I'm comfortable. It took me about 4 to 5 days to get used to OMAD. And as I said in a podcast recently, sometimes I miss the bacon and eggs, but I miss the bacon and eggs, not the second meal of the day. So if I miss them that much, I should be having them for dinner. But then I already planned some sort of meat for dinner. Although on Fridays I have planned the Fage with Faye yogurt, full fat total, with 2 tablespoons of Barney almond butter, and it's not named after my cat. I was disappointed to find that out. So that's where I am with the fun of it. And getting to contentment took a long time. I think that's my favorite word, content. And it's content in life as well as with my food and my feelings and the layout of the day. I know I'm a high energy person in the morning, and so I can go, even after I work my midnight to 8 a.m. shift. I can go. And then from 1 until 3 when we eat, I really like to put my feet up and elevate them, and that helps with that leg issue. And it just calms me down, slows me down. It's my guilty pleasure TV time, and it just kind of works. So in the morning are the errands and the house cleaning and the laundry and just the tending to of things that any woman or man that runs a house knows happens. You know, all the different things that happen throughout the day, from the litter box to the presentation of the dinner. So it makes me happy. And but content is also a really nice place because I'm not still striving. I don't have a list of I want things. I've just got my life to a really nice place, and I like maintaining it, and it is a great feeling. As far as the food issues go, they've slowly left me. It was funny, yesterday I had an AA friend over here for a little 3-hour smackdown. Can you imagine? And she has food disorders, but she doesn't call them as that. She just says she's too busy to eat, which, you know. And so her food plan for the day before was a bag of mint Milanos. That's all she ate in the car. Didn't even have it at home. And she's got 3 daughters. And I said, well, what about your daughters? What kind of example are you to them? And she said, well, I make them the dinner and we all sit down together and I just do step and fetch it and don't eat to make sure that the 3 of them have everything that they need. And that's that. And she doesn't eat what she cooks for them. And I guess she bought 10 of the bags of them because they were on sale at Christmas Tree Shop. So I guess that's what she will plan for tomorrow or today's dinner and meal. And that's crazy. So working with her in AA also has other facets as well. I don't even think she knows that I do this site, this video Monday through Friday, and then the keto coaching business as well. I don't think she knows that I do it, which is just, isn't that just typical? I mean, Greg doesn't really know about this keto food plan. And some of the people that are close enough to me to even enter into my house and have visits don't even know about it. It's just such a separate world. And I'm sure others of you have that same thing going on, where it's like the world doesn't really know what you're up to, how you've lost weight, how you keep your weight off, and what you're all up to. They just probably notice the quirky part about you, like why you're no longer eating office takeout, or why, at the family reunion, you haven't had 6 ears of corn before some people have even had one, or half of the thing of the potato salad, all those things that we used to turn to, look forward to, and get numb with, really. I mean, how many of us got numb with food after having a bad day, a boss from hell day, a tough traffic day, a flat tire, an expense that we weren't thinking of? How many of us ate at it all the way back to where we were before? We don't want to do that. And somebody was commenting, oh, they were in a very, very strict and rigid program. I know who it was. I won't call her out. But she had lost weight there, and she'd done everything. And then she had, I think, a lick of something. And her food sponsor said, you're back to zero. It's day one again. And she couldn't believe it, and how resentful she got at that person, and for having that human moment of a lick. Not that I'm encouraging it by any means, but, the person that came to my house yesterday had a mouth moment. She went into the neighborhood that you just don't go into with certain people, and it didn't get the results, of course. And so she was instructed by me to make amends to this person and tell them actually how grateful they am for their help, instead of, kind of laying them out in lavender in not a nice way. And so, we make mistakes because we're human and we fail at things at certain times. But to punish somebody severely like that, well, she built up a resentment and gained the weight back. So, we need to be careful of our relationships. And some people, I had a relationship, and this is kind of weird and funny and odd and ironic and all the other things. I had a childhood friend relationship break up over a fight that we had about Oprah. Yes, this was 10 years ago. There were a few other added in things, but that was like my tipping point. And was it silly? Yes. Was it necessary? No. Did I say I was sorry? Yes. Has things changed? Well, we're not friends anymore. So, yeah, stupid, dumb things our mouths do. But I didn't eat at it. And with my keto, it's just such a separate, contained, over here, tracked, measured, weighed, done for the day, that I can go on with my day. And if I have mouth slips, or life throws me a curveball that I'm not ready for, I'll be able to handle it, because food is not my place to go to. I don't run to food if something doesn't go Sarah's way. I try to wear my big pants, my big girl pants. Maybe there's a Depends underneath them. Not kidding, right now, anyway. And so, and just tackle things in a grown-up manner and not have that option. Because I remember when I had the boss from hell, and I would plan my mini binge for as soon as I got home. I ate my good girl dinner, the good girl one. I had the meat and the salad and the veggies, and the veggies were probably dry, and wasn't fatty meat, and there was probably only 1 tablespoon of oil on the salad, not 3 like I have today. And so after that, then I'd plan my little, what I'm going to eat at her, as if that would make a difference, But what it did was it numbed me out. And numbing out with food is something I bet a lot of you have done over the years. And it doesn't really get us too far. But at the time, it's that momentary relief that we are willing to accept as okay. And we don't need to go there today, right? So we're just going to, for those of us that do it, we're going to track, measure, weigh. Food's over there. Before we take a bite, we tweak it if necessary. We get our little macros in order. For those that don't do that, you're going to keep doing what you're doing that's brought you success, because you told me all about it in the last few days. I think that's wonderful. For some of you, you may have goals of doing, of getting to not snacking, or getting to only 2 meals a day, or getting to 1 meal a day and seeing the results. Or moving your carbs down, going from 20 total down to 15 total, maybe even having lower days like me and still having ample veggies. I can't believe how it all works out. And don't fear the fats. And welcome in the pink Himalayan and the Celtic salts. And don't fear the fats. That's my takeaway for the day. Thank you so much for watching. This has been Sarah, Pearls of Wisdom in Food, with total carbs, 9.9 for the day. My calories are 14. The food plan works for me. Keto works. Keto rocks. And I'm so glad you're here. Thank you for watching. Bye-bye for now.